Last week, we took our brand new 1172 Lance camper on its maiden shakedown adventure, but things didn't go as planned. A setback with our electrical system forced us to change course. But after detouring back home and getting things figured out, we turned our wheels south instead towards the Kenai Peninsula for some beach camping in March. Join us now as we pick up where we left off and continue this epic March camping adventure along the coast of the Cook Inlet. As much as we loved the stunning views of Cook Inlet and Mount Spur from Captain Cook State Recreation Area, we decided to relocate to a safer spot down the coast, one of our favorite beaches in all of Alaska. We used this drive day to get familiar with how we'll road log for the milepost, which meant plenty of U-turns, exploring back roads, and discovering a new part of Alaska we'd never been to before. This new style of travel definitely slowed us down, but that just gave us more time to enjoy the journey. So Gary and I, and of course the dogs, took full advantage of the break to stretch our legs and explore Kenai Beach. Newman, have you ever been to the beach before? Have you been to the beach? After soaking in the fresh air, we wandered through the town of Kenai and grabbed dinner at a great little cafe before continuing south towards Ninilchik, our home base for the next few days. The ocean is our happy place. There's just something about the salt air, the rhythmic crash of the waves, and the feeling of sand beneath our feet that brings a peace you truly can't find anywhere else. It's a kind of stillness that settles deep in your soul, a reminder to slow down and just be. Being back on the road feels just like home, but there's something special about parking the camper just steps away from the shoreline, where time moves with the tide and the only agenda is to breathe it all in. I can't wait to see how the camper feels after staying put for a few days. With the salty breeze in my hair, the ocean as our backyard, and nowhere to be but here. Welcome to Deep Creek State Rec Area. This, my friends, is one of our favorite camping sites in all of Alaska. It is right on the shoreline of the Cook Inlet, and this campground is pretty good sized. And what's even better about it today is we are the only ones here. We arrived yesterday just before sunset and got everything set up, and Gary made dinner. We caught up on some YouTube shows that we follow and just had a nice quiet evening. And this morning we woke up to this clear skies and all the mountains are out and completely showing off their stunning beauty. All the way up the chain, we can see Mount Spur. Straight across from us is Mount Redoubt, and over to our left is Mount Eliama. Last night, we missed it. At some point, Mount Spur let off some steam. You know, she's the one that everyone's been talking about up here, that the volcano is a little grumpy and they're predicting an eruption anytime in the next several weeks to months. We really don't know. But last night she let off a good venting and everyone could see it, and we just didn't look that way. So kind of bummed that we missed it. Had we stayed where we were at the night before, we would have been directly across the inlet from it and would have really had a show. But I'm okay because I'm in one of my favorite happy places. Can't complain. Newman, did you get all tied up? Come here. Let's help you. You gotta go this way. Nope, wrong way. We're not quite used to being on a leash like this. Okay, come here. No, you gotta come over here. Yes. There you go. You're free. Yes, you're free. What do you think of the ocean, huh? You like it? Yes. And then there's Miss Sophie. Yeah, you've always liked the ocean. In the summertime, this place, there's usually bald eagles everywhere, and I have to be very careful with Sophie. But I'll be honest, I haven't seen one bald eagle today, but it's March. I know, we keep saying that. It's March. I don't know where the eagles go in the winter. Actually, I do. They usually go inland, and they look for like rabbits and voles and things like that to eat. The fish aren't running right now, so they're not here at the ocean. Versus in the summer, this is a huge salmon run, and so there's eagles all over this hillside back here, and pretty much anywhere you look, you'll see an eagle. Today, they're not here. You know how they say Alaska is energy rich and mineral rich? A prime example of that is right here on the beach, as well as all the way up and down this coastline. You will see chunks of coal. That is raw coal along the beach side. Now, in the past, Gary and I, when we were here, we actually gathered some of this and had a fire. I will say, it doesn't smell very good, and it burns super, super hot. But burning coal is how some people here in Alaska actually still heat their homes today. If you're in a pinch and you need firewood or a combustible source, just come down to the beach and grab some coal. Who knows? We may end up doing that at some point while we're here because we don't have any firewood. And well, I don't think there's anyone selling firewood in March. Pretty cool. Here's another example of that coal. That's a good slab. Just hanging out here on the beach. And if you look down the beach, there's more. There's some right there, a couple pieces up there, one down there, another one right there next to the slab I just showed you. Mother Nature's heating fuel. I have to say, my mom would be so proud at how well Newman is turning into a nomad dog. He is actually, even though he doesn't settle in the car, he's constantly sitting up and looking around, but he's not panting and whining like he did when we traveled north right after Mom died. And I think the way that we have their back seat set up, they have lots of room, lots of comfort for them. And he's going to handle this upcoming travel pretty well. And I know my mom would be proud at how well he's doing. And of course, Sophie, she just sits back and relaxes. This is all she's ever known. We've traveled since the day she became a part of our family. So it's just another day for her.
Working on dinner. And it's just beautiful outside. You cook outside. I got the barbecue out. We got some chicken legs. And we got some steak. Chicken legs are already on. I'm just gonna go outside and enjoy the sunshine. I'll be back for you in a minute.
Well, I do have to say one thing. Having little dogs, we don't have to worry about them getting on the counter and eating our dinner.
I don't think I ever recalled having an issue with Spirit on the counter.
Oh, she's gotten a few things.
Oh, there's been some peanut butter sandwiches and some beers and some, I guess some other miscellaneous stuff. So yeah, okay, I get you. Oh, living a little dangerously. But look at that, oh, the sun through the bourbon. That's pretty cool. I can't quite see the mountains, but that's all right. Living on edge. Well, not really on edge, kind of on a fence post. I'll save you. I'll save it. It's rescued now. Safe and secure. Here we go. I don't have a problem. I just enjoy it.
Last video, several people asked what you're drinking, and I think this is the same.
Right. This is
bottle.
This is the same McKenna from the other night. I also have. Put me on the spot. I forgot what it was, but there's another one in there. I got two. So this is the McKenna single barrel. What is it, like a 10-year or something like that. Really good, 100 proof.
Bottled in bond.
There you go, bottled in bond. The other one, it's a Dinkel, but I think it's a single barrel Dinkel as well. It's a little bit smaller, less known distiller, but I enjoy it. So anyway, I enjoy this too. Isn't this just spectacular? So this morning, the sun was shining on all the mountains. And now as the sun sets, we get to see the silhouettes of this mountain range. And it is an impressive range consisting of multiple volcanoes, two of which we see prominently right in front of us. We have Mount Iliamna over here, right underneath the sunshine. Then further north, we have Mount Redoubt. And then the grumpy one is up in the clouds over there. That is Mount Spur, who actually is currently grumpy and rumbly and tumbly. And actually last night let off a pretty big burp, it looked like. So there's action going on up there at that volcano. But this is the beautiful Cook Inlet. We are in Ninilchik at the Deep Creek State Recreation Site. This has been one of our most favorite sites in Alaska since we've traveled up here in 2017. We've stopped here, I think every year we've lived here, we've been here for one reason or another at this Deep Creek Rec Site. We love it because we're on the beach. We're right here. We can park our camper right there and the beach is right there. It's amazing. We love it here. Oh, let me give them a turn. Oop, stuck. Maybe it's time to grab main course. Oh, hi, Newman. You want to jump through? Come on, jump. Hi. No.
Can you believe it? It's warm enough to like leave the door open?
Well, ish.
Ish.
Only because it's been like a little heated in the camper today. Yummy. So, I went to the Costco Business Center here in Anchorage and kind of checking out the meat supply. You know, we have American graded or USDA graded choice and prime, and you know, select is a lower grade. Well, I came across this full primal of a ribeye. It's not a USDA graded ribeye, but it is a grass-fed cow or beef from New Zealand, and it looks amazing. I mean, you can't kind of see it right now, but you can see it. It's super tender, and the fat is yellowish, indicating the grass-fed kind of cow. And we've had a couple of these steaks, and they've been really good. So I think on our way back home through Anchorage, we're going to stop by the Costco Business Center again and pick up more of this because they're good. And because they're not USDA graded, they're not USDA prices either. It was quite a bit less expensive than even the choice grade primals. So I thought it was a pretty good deal, and they tasted really good. Let's get them on. Now you see why I stacked all the chicken over there. Make room for main course. So eating this lifestyle while traveling is going to be easy. I mean, we generally are on a carnivore way of eating, and when you eat carnivore, you eat meat. You know, meat, beef, chicken, seafood, pork, and that stuff all carries in the freezer and refrigerator very easily, and allows a heck of a lot of room because you don't have all the condiments. There, you know, the salads, the tomatoes, the lettuce, the cucumbers, and all the sauces and salad dressings and everything else that goes with all that vegetable stuff. We don't have that in our refrigerator, so we've got a ton of room for meat. Works out pretty good while traveling. And just got to have one of these, a barbecue. Although the other night was pretty good on the stovetop too. So yeah, we can do it. Ooh,
it's not cold.
It's not cold. What am I saying?
In Alaska standards, it's not cold.
Hey, March 28th? 7, 8?
One of those.
Not quite end of March yet. And no snow on the ground. We are outside. It's 40 plus. I still see the breath a little bit. And we're outside and we're traveling around Alaska on the Kenai Peninsula. You know, so this has been pretty nice. We're pretty fortunate to be able to do this right now. And this is very important because in 2 weeks we take off for a 2-month long trip.
3 weeks. Let 3 weeks.
Oh, in 3 weeks we take off for a 2-month trip.
6 week.
Yeah, it's going to be 2 anyway, a long time.
It's going to be a long time in this little camper.
Yeah, so
well,
she ain't too little.
This isn't a little camper, but at least 6 weeks on the road. You guys want a tour on the inside? Let's go in and I'll take you around. I know a view.
Turn on some lights in there.
A follower asked to see how we are living inside, and it's working out pretty good for us.
Oh, man.
Hi, Newman. Are you the official greeter? Yes, you are. All right. And there's Sophie. All right. Welcome to the inside of our 1172 Lance truck camper. Do we have a name for her yet? No, we haven't figured that out. Neither have we figured out the name for our new Ford F-350 truck. I know eventually names will come to us, but for right now, we do not have that set in stone. Not even close. So where I personally have been spending a lot of time this past week that we've been out on this shakedown trip is here in the dinette. During the day, I have been working my new job for the milepost. I pretty much figured out how I can set up my computer and my iPad to have a nice workstation. And let me tell you, having an office view like this, not too bad. We eat our meals here at the dinette as well as have our morning coffee. We also have the nice couch area, which Newman has kind of taken over. That's his spot. That's where he sleeps at night, and that's perfectly fine. Sophie, on the other hand, likes to hang out here on the dinette. She's usually next to me. Hard to tell right now. I've got camera bag and a pillow, but she has a bed right here and hangs out with me all day while I am working. We have pretty good storage in here, and like Gary said, we don't carry a lot of extra food because our diet is pretty much meat-based. We don't have a lot of the extra snacks and condiments and dry goods that most people carry in their pantry. So our pantries are pretty much storage. Up here in our cabinet, we have our dishes, plates, bowls, and my sourdough starter. I gotta feed that. And then in this cabinet, we basically have our salts, peppers, tallow, coffee, etc. The counters worked out really well. The coffee pot and this utensil holder stays on the counter the entire time when we drive. And we've only lost one spatula, and that was actually coming down the hill here to this campsite. It's a little bumpy, and when we opened up the rig, there was a couple things askew. We do have a television, and Gary has been watching his shows while I've been working. He'll flip it out, and one-handed, it's a little hard. He'll flip it out, and he can watch television from the couch very easily. And then up forward, we have our refrigerator, and then this is our bedroom area. We're sleeping very comfortably, no complaints whatsoever. The bed is perfect thickness, and with our down feather comforter, we're staying nice and warm in these chilly overnight temps. So that's basically it. Inside the camper, from the back wall to this wall here, not counting the couch area, is only 10 and a half feet. So not a lot of room, but once we get everything opened up, we could literally have a dance party back here. There's so much room. I don't feel like we're in a truck camper, and I definitely don't feel like we're living in a space in the back of the bed of our pickup truck. Absolutely amazing. Best purchase ever.
Dinner, lover.
Do you think you're going to get some?
Did she perk her up? No! What you got, Mama? Oh, we're going to need these.
Oh, yes. All right. Thank you, my love.
Yeah. Oh, wait. I'm not ready yet. So, the other bourbon. Told you it's a Dinkle, right?
Yep.
Yep, Dinkle. It is a barrel select, so single barrel select kind of thing. Really kind of good. I don't see a proof on this one. 98 proof, so it's good. All right, love. Let's get some food.
All right, it's dinner, so we are going to eat, and we'll check in probably tomorrow.
I believe that does it. I think we're ready to take off and head north. We've been here for several days now at the Deep Creek State Rec site and have loved it. It's been enjoyable, but time to head north. Time to head home.
What were you just doing? Well, someone just put in comments in last week's video that they really like that you explain what you're doing.
Oh, well, sure.
So do you want to explain that?
This is a battery-powered air compressor. And I was filling up the footstep so the footstep works properly. If the footstep's not full of air right, it doesn't work as well as it should. I just making sure the footstep was working. Just joking, guys, okay? The footstep doesn't require air. It's for inflating the airbags. We did have airbags installed on the truck with a compressor. However, when the installer got the compressor, there was a problem from the manufacturer of that compressor, so they had to order a new one. So in the next few days, we got to go back in and have the new compressor installed. So then I'll have a remote control where I can actually inflate and deflate the airbags as we drive. I won't have to carry around, well, I won't need to use this to inflate the bags. I'll still carry this around for emergency purposes. So it'll be a much easier system once the new compressor is installed. That's what I'm doing. Airbags in the truck. It doesn't increase the load capacity. It just helps level the load and helps with the ride quality a little bit.
Are you guys ready to go? Oh, that's windy.
So chilly.
Are you guys ready to go for a car ride? Huh? Yeah. That was a nice 3-evening stay, 2 full days of relaxation.
Yeah, it was real nice.
Today we are headed home. So, we're going to get on the road. Wow, what an epic time camping at the seashore. We hope you enjoyed coming along for the ride as much as we did. A huge thank you to all our returning viewers. Your support means the world to us. And if you're new here, welcome to the Living Free Alaska family. We've got so much more adventure planned ahead with our upcoming work trip to the lower 48 in the camper. So buckle up because things are about to get even more exciting. As always, we'll be dropping a new video each and every Wednesday, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel and have those notifications on so you never miss a moment. And remember, tomorrow is never promised. That's why we believe in embracing every moment, every journey, and every adventure to the fullest. So get out there, chase your dreams, and as always, live free. Until next time, keep chasing the adventures, and we'll see you down the road. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you are notified whenever we post again. And lastly, we hope that you will join us here next time on Living Free Alaska.